real messy at the start of this round. Naf swings in, flags it up by Nitro. OC able to follow up, and 2 big kills from OC. Inter is able to come away and peel away with 1, but look how damaged up Cloud9 are. They're so softened up. Inter gets 1. He's still so low, 17 HP. Smoke in hand, throws it on top of the bomb. Waits it out a second. Doesn't want to be tagged upon timing, upon entering that, but there's also a bit of a gap he has to worry about. Picks up the bomb. Molly on his back as well, as Inters has plenty of time to maneuver his way into this round.
Re-aggression from Liquid means they will start to figure this out, but they don't have a rotation. They want to stick together here, the Liquid players, so they're both going to start flanking. And they may just catch Inters. He's slowly clearing these corners. Oh, Inters might just get around the corner in time, but he's been spotted, and I think he's screwed.
Yep, Shox the Shark in behind him, hunting his prey, smells blood in the water, and Shox happily collects pick on Shox.
Oh, but the boost on Axile, he was already tagged, so a single shot right between the eyes will do it. Molly forces Shox back. OC decides not to capitalize, to try and trade. So Cloud9 have got it into a somewhat okay position, and this is the 3rd time they're trying this boost. Maybe it's 3rd time lucky for them.
Or 3rd time desperate, but we'll see if Shiro can get some space here to work with. Flash is about to set up his opportunity to peek towards the right side, but OC going to be blinded by that, isn't going to be affected by it at all. So peeks out, takes 1, and Nafni into the 1 versus 3 total clutch. He's preoccupied about a Liege, so therefore distraction set up for Nitro to get the flank around the backside, but Nafni has actually thrown a smoke out to create a safe passage to turn it into 1v1, but 4 seconds, had to commit to the plan, and Nitro, oh, he's calling his bluff, gets into the fight, and Nitro just about wins it. Nafni, well, OC goes out in the short peek, and Axel able to take him out, and now Cloud9 begin their execute. The utility begins to dump upon the A site with 38 seconds left. Cloud9 would love to get into this site, but Naf is still here. You talked about the top red at the start of the show for Team Liquid. We'll see if he can manage anything. The bomb has gone down for Cloud9. If they can get away from this, oh, they might. They try and get back towards short, but Naf is set up quickly enough to catch them and draw the numbers back into the equilibrium. 2v2. Cloud9 have the advantage in terms of playing the post plan. Team Liquid, limited time to maneuver their way through with a smoke up in the side. They've got a chance, but Inters peeks out from short. It's a good pick to find and thrust Shox into the 1 versus 2. He has to force the fight out of the sandbags. He has to force the play out of short. This is not an enviable position for Shox to be in. He's pulled the first kill, can't get the second, and Cloud9 will take their first. They're trying to use everything in their locker to get this first pick. They don't want to run in without being a player up, but they're going to have to. At 20 seconds, they're going to have to go into even more plays. The Team Liquid getting ready for it, and just at the time they wanted to send Shox into the fight, he ends up getting taken out. As the call to go for Cloud9 is through, it's kills back and forth. A 2v2. Alicia's come in with 1, and it's just Shiro who has to try and clutch this one out. 6 seconds left. He goes for the tap. Big balls might get big rewards now and again, but this time it's nothing for Shiro. Gap on the peak. The maps has played, he's really influenced a lot of the approaches that we see towards A. Gets 1 this round, gives it away. So now we're back into the 4v4, and this position for Naf is so hard to clear away, and he's able to get away with 1. Probably would have liked that second onto Hobbit, very close to getting it picked up, but he'll be happy enough with the damage, I'm sure. 3v3 right now, and about to be the B-walk into Shox. Spots the side of Axel. Does damage on the peak, goes back again, and the dink actually lands onto Shiro. So he's on 10 HP right now. Hobbit elsewhere got removed by a Liege. And Shiro with 10 health. How are you going to compete in this one? I don't know if you do.
Definitely a big argument to be made for saving. I like the idea from Cloud9. They get it into a 3v3. It should have been a pretty good position for them because Shox was really on an island on that B site there. He had no assistance for a long time, but got to give a lot of credit to Shox for just getting that 1 kill and surviving. He realized that's what he needed to do. And unfortunately for Cloud9, they also couldn't cut off the rotation in the way they would have wanted to. They had the player aggressive up mid, they had the player in position, but because Liquid had 2 CTs just running back from A and rotating. Wow, Did they clear B stairs fully? Because they're just leaving B wide open. That's wild.
They're coming back over here, and they're coming back with 4. It's 55 seconds. Cloud9 about to send every single player up into A. Nitro, short work mid, a follow-up kill for Axel. Do they find Shox? Can he get something done? It's 1 for Shox, but now they're alerted to his position, and the trade is so damn quick. OC now coming back in on the reply, but it's not enough. And Team Liquid, they had the force.
Being contested.
Yeah, swing out Nafny stops Elige from really getting in the mix early, and that's the Nafny play. The question was, will Liquid be able to deal with him in these early rounds? And the answer is no. Nafny comes swinging out, 2 kills picked up, and Axel will follow through to avenge his fallen leaders. So Team Liquid, that's after a timeout. You know, this isn't the start you need, and you can't really even see a world in which they get back into this unless there's a monumental play of the likes of Naf here. So Cloud9, not the kind of team that should drop the ball here. Play forward from Hobbit, looking to nip away at Naf, and he's very close to taking him out, but luckily he'll get away, and I think that should be the maneuver. You just thank your lucky stars you were able to stay alive in that scenario, and you just save these 2 remaining rifles.
I think Nafany's play has been integral here for Cloud9.
Yeah,
absolutely. As I was saying earlier, this year he has a 0.84 rating on the T side, and he's having a much better game than that here. 13 and 10, a lot of those kills are impact too. He's been winning that ramp fight a couple of times now. And then Inters has just quietly been having a great game too. That's what he does. He just puts up multi-kills occasionally, rarely dies for the team. Solid showing from Cloud9, and honestly, Liquid got off to a good start with the pistol. They had a couple of good reads with some stacks on sites, but because they had so many players here, they go aggressive, but Shiro's beat the smoke.
Oh, and he just tickles his feet with a fire as he hunts down Naf. He's able to take him out, and Shiro has followed up for 2 in the round. Elige is hanging around in this angle, trying to catch them as they come into his crosshair. It's just 1 for Elige. Fantastic trading out of Cloud9. And it's down to 2 players again here for Team Liquid. Nitro, oh, is he about to get caught? The timing as well to leave that position. Hobbit has moved his way out into middle. Nitro luckily has quickly got himself towards elevator in time. But we've got under a minute left, and it's still very hard to see how Team Liquid even get into a position to compete in this remaining 4v2.
Cloud9 are somewhat spread out. Might be time to just group up.
Yeah.
I think they've realized that too. Starting to group up towards A ramp, and Nitro just has an MP9, so holding against 3 rifles, easier said than done.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he's able to get something done here. MP9 just waiting.
The only way, time is getting low. Maybe the molly could cause some bomb plant shenanigans.
Yeah, we'll see if that pans out. If Shox rotated through middle, he would have been caught out by Hobbit, but he's decided to go the long way around towards CT, so he has got himself into position, trying to delay the utility saved over. The time is starting to tick, and now you have to commit to the plant. Shox has got Axel, but they can't stop the bomb plant, but they've moved forward. A shot in the dark, perhaps, but Nitro, a chance still alive for him. MP9, damage done on the turn back on Hobbit, jumps into Shiro. Opportunities started to present.
He's going to get boosted.
Oh, they couldn't get better than that for Cloud9, and it absolutely couldn't get worse for Team Liquid. Elige and Nitro down in 1 foul swoop, and it's a strikeout for Team Liquid here. Naf and OC left alone. 2 versus 5. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Cloud9 just winning all of these early fights, getting in all the advantageous positions. Fantastic half out of Shiro individually. 16 kills to the 4 deaths of Shiro. And just Naf in the final moments of this first half to see what he can get done. He'll sit back inside of the elevator, spotted and body bite. Nafny removed. 4v4 will ensue with 30 seconds. There isn't going to be much of a lull in the action here. It is about to continue again. It's just a small break to put the smokes down on the site. And actually Nafny gets close towards Crane in place inside of the smoke. Hobbit is taking the picks. He has finally gone down, but that just sets up Nafany, and they aren't checking the smoke. They aren't looking for him, and Nafany is just sneaky inside of the smoke.
No way.
Just staying in position. Here's the bomb plant start to come through. Stop Shox from getting that bomb down. And Elige luckily trades it out, but 7 seconds left on this timer. Naf is nowhere near the bomb. He has to run away. He doesn't want to die after the time either here. In Cloud9, it's 13, and those little details, those little...
Got to see what he can do with that. Oh dear, Naf's already dead.
Well, Naf out of that. That's a big kill to find for Cloud9, and a horrible loss to sustain for Team Liquid. It's now maybe one of the players that could get you into something is out of there, and they've double dunked on a Liege, so...
To be fair, a Liege with a scout was kind of weird. I kind of prefer seeing it in OC's hands. It just feels more standard.
Well, it wasn't in his hands for long. He's lost that pretty much instantaneously, and everybody's gone. So yeah, cursed scout perhaps, who knows. Like,
help him out. He's a very high-risk play, and now Shiro looking to knock him down. The MAC-10 rounds the corner and gets back alive, and there goes OC.
Yeah, big kill there from OC. Naf also finding the pick, so Liquid have battled their way back into a competitive position at a 3 versus 3. Naf charges towards the bomb plant. Nafni unable to take him out. Tries to get him on the fallback instead, but Nitro climbs up on top of the fence, gives him a better vantage point, and removes Nafni. So now we're into a 3 versus 2 with Team Liquid now hold the advantage. And they've got to deal with a Cloud9 retake. Smoke gets set up for Axel, deep towards the front of the ramp. Axel will peek out. Now jump up on top of the booster position. Naf's gonna see him coming over the top, but no kills yet, and the time is beginning to tick. Perhaps beyond recovery point for Cloud9, but Axel, bullet right between the eyes. That kill will really make it impossible. Cloud9 not enough time now, just trying to take everybody down. And close to it, OC, barely alive at this point. It will could cost you, but the flash, they haven't seen Nafni. No one checks him. No one looks. And Nafni get an absolute miracle spot right there. Gets a double kill out of it. And Axel able to follow up. So now we're down to a 4v2. Oh, the Cloud9. That is so lucky. That's so fortunate. And Team Liquid, it's a nightmare.
Nafni can't keep getting away with it, Dinko. He can't keep getting away with it. He's going to be haunting Liquid's dreams, or as you said, nightmares tonight. If he keeps this up.
It's going to be the sleep paralysis demon at the end of their bed.
Oh, God. You sound like you're speaking from experience there.
Yeah, Nafni.
I heard some pain in that voice.
Yeah. Fortunately, never had that, but sounds horrible. But Axel, big pick there, but Naf enters able to get something done, and now it is just OC who must attempt and clutch in the 1v3. Has some time to play with, but not a lot of PC utility for Cloud9. This time it's Hobbit playing towards Sandbai's. You know, you're seeing Team Liquid trying to deal with the Sandbai's position, but Cloud9, they always get one out of it, and they never really lose the player.
Screw it, just 5-man nade it at this point. Get him out of there.
Yeah, just have to. Throw everything you've got.
Inters with the jiggle. It is a MAC-10 up against him, so I highly doubt we'll see a peek from Naf. Flash over to B, faking the info, but Liquid have group back up. Look at the rotate from Cloud9, though. They've got everyone here. Oh, baby.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for Team Liquid to create a gap, to create a hole in this. But they must try, nonetheless, peeking up towards it. Enters. Headshot lands onto a lead. Another quick play from Nap, up through middle. The Sloth hits the accelerator and accelerates to his death. It's down to OC, the only player left standing for Team Liquid, and it is not the start they would have